Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and today it is a Premier League predictions episode 3, game week 21. And just before I get into the video, I'm recording it in 2022, so Happy New Year. Hope it's a better one than the last two. It would be if England win the World Cup, but let's not talk about that just yet. So we're going to get straight into it. Arsenal versus Manchester City. If you would have watched the preview video, you would have seen that the predictions, some of them have been called off, but we'll get into it anyway. But Arsenal, Manchester City, I said it in my preview that it would be 3-1 to Manchester City. So let's move on to the next game, which I think is Watford Tottenham, because one of the games got called off. So Watford Tottenham. Obviously Watford not on good form. Spurs actually on really good form. So I think it will be a tight game, no doubt about that. But I think it will be a tight game. Watford not on good form. Spurs are on good form. So for this, I'm going to say a 2-1 to Spurs victory. And the next game is Crystal Palace versus West Ham United. For both teams on good form. Palace beating, Norwich 3-0. And then obviously West Ham, you can talk about them how you want. Obviously losing to Southampton and that, so they're not on good form. But then against West Ham, they'll lose one week and then they'll win the other week. But I think for this game it is going to be a magical 1-1 draw. So I think the next game is Brentford versus Villa on the Sunday. So Brentford, they did well against Man City. So Aston Villa losing against Chelsea, but they did play okay. But obviously with no Steven Gerrard, he is back, I think, for this game against Brentford. But you can't bet against them, so I do think it will be a 2-1 Aston Villa victory. And the next game is Everton versus Brighton. So Everton, they got the game called off against Brighton. No, not against Brighton, against Newcastle. So that'll have to be played again. But for this Brighton are on good form. So this is why I'm going to say Brighton are going to go to Merseyside and they're going to win 2-1 to Brighton. Maupay to get a goal, probably. But you never know, really, because they are on good form. And the next, and it's not the most cracking tie, but it will be. I think it will be a good one. It's Leeds versus Brexit FC Burnley. When Burnley come up against any team, it's a boring game. But against Leeds, I'm just going to say 3-1 Leeds so we can get it out of the way. Because it's a boring game. We don't care about this result. But I think the prime thing about it is Rafinha going out the door. I think that's what the thing is. Obviously Southampton, Newcastle. I think this game got called off. But if it hasn't, I'm going to predict 2-1 to Southampton. Ward-Prowse is on really good form. And obviously the final game is the end of Sunday. Obviously Chelsea versus Liverpool. So Chelsea drawing against Brighton with a Welbeck header, and then Liverpool losing to Leicester with an Ademola Lookman goal. But yeah, so this is why I'm going to predict a 2-1 to Liverpool. And And the Monday game is Manchester United versus Wolves. So obviously Man U have brought it back against Burnley. Wolves are just a good team in general. This is why I'm going to predict a 1-0 to Manchester United. And that is the end of Premier League Predictions Episode 3, Game Week 21. So if you like and subscribe, and that'll be the end. Bye.